In this video, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the future of e-commerce. And I've talked about the store in the past, but it's a publicly traded company that's worth $2.6 billion. That's a lot in the e-commerce world. And we're going to dive deep into some of their new product categories that they launched because in the past, they were a skincare brand. The store I'm talking about is called Spoiled Child, and it's a Gen Z skincare brand. There's so much to learn about this store, and we're just going to dive real deep into it. There's a lot of ads that we got to explore here, 420 different ads, in fact, funny enough. And their social media is really clean. Their new product line is super interesting, and that's honestly what I mainly want to talk about. But also I want to talk about what their stock looks like, right? I want to look at it from the lens of an investor, which we love to do on our channel. And let's get right into it. So Spoiled Child, as you see, if we take a look at like what this even is, I looked it up. So Spoiled Child is a Gen Z skincare brand owned by Oddity Tech. So Oddity Tech owns this company. It has shown impressive growth since its launch. Here are the key revenue figures for Spoiled Child. So in 2024, they crossed 150 million in revenue for its third anniversary. So that was their third year. Overall revenue growth of 27% in 2024, reaching 647 million. So their other brand is called Il Maquillage, so we can actually look that one up as well. So Oddity Tech owns Spoiled Child and Il Maquillage. That's actually not uncommon at this level of business, right? There's a lot of companies that own other companies. That's pretty common. Holding companies are interesting. But as you see, this is their makeup line, right? So they have a makeup store, and then they have their skincare store, which is now also a wellness store. And their Il Maquillage line is actually super clean. I love this website. I love the branding on here. They're getting 11 million monthly visitors. That is unbelievable. And it does sound like this is actually the main revenue driver, right, behind their big valuation. I would imagine that they're going to continue to expand this portfolio of e-com brands. And what I see that's kind of futuristic to me is how they have this brain here that is an AI that allows you to get personalized help finding what you need. I don't even know if it's actually AI. Oh yeah, it is an AI. So Spoiled Brain AI determines the exact products you need by combining millions of data points with your personal profile. Wow, very interesting. I honestly don't even think this would be too difficult to build. It sounds crazier than it probably really is, especially with how advanced AI technology is getting while also being extremely accessible. I know because we're building stuff kind of like this, right? At ecom.com, you can find a lot of interesting things that I want to show you too. But it's actually not open yet, so you got to sign up for early access if you want to access it. But let's take a look at some of these landing pages, right? Because this is just so interesting to me that the skincare line is now going into wellness, but it actually makes sense, right? You don't have to jump through crazy mental hoops in order to arrive at the conclusion that a lot of your skincare health actually derives from your diet, for example, from your supplements or, things that you take. And that's what they're going after. So they have this collagen, extra strength liquid collagen. And as you see, I love these images, actually. These are really, really good images. So boom, number one thing right here that you can start noting down for your store is the images. A lot of people don't understand just how powerful your listing images can be, right? But just imagine, this is the biggest thing that people see on your lander when they land here. And a lot of people will just have like a white background image with just like the product on there, right? But these guys are like, no. We're going to have the product here, of course, but we want to say real result in just 4 weeks, 100K 5-star reviews, right away going with the social proof and authority. And then boom, another image very similar. 91% of people saw firmer skin and less wrinkles in 8 weeks. That's pretty compelling, right? I mean, a lot of people want those things. And in 8 weeks, that's not a lot of time at all. So boom, then before and after. So this is such a good image sequence. Number one image, results, authority, like make people trust you. Number two, evidence, right? Number three, before and after, even better evidence. This is actually really good. They might sell me here. Okay, then the next one, take 1 to 2 tablespoons a day of our liquid collagen or mixed into your beverage of choice for a fruity snack. Or no, for a fruity kick, not a fruity snack. Why collagen? So then they're educating people. Like I love this, right? Because I love when people educate you or just sell you completely through the images. I just think it's such a brilliant idea. Like, I don't need to scroll at all in order to know that I want to buy this. And that creates such a better frictionless shopping experience. And you know who does this really, really well? TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, they're the kings of this, right? Like on TikTok Shop, nobody cares about their descriptions. The top stores, their descriptions are absolutely trash. But what you will notice from the top TikTok shops is that their images and their image sequences are brilliant. They're just absolutely brilliant. Another thing here is that they're pushing for a subscription. So this is a very genius thing to do if you have a subscription type of product, is to just prompt people to subscribe as opposed to making the default a one-time purchase. You may have some sort of moral or ethical dilemma for that, but I think it's pretty smart, right? Especially if you're allowing people to save money by doing that. I mean, you can save $5 by just subscribing. I mean, why not? You can just simply cancel your subscription if you don't like it. And then, you get free gifts. It's kind of crazy. This looks like a drop shipping funnel. And it just goes to show just how powerful the drop shipping space really is. It's actually smaller than you think, like the people that actually succeed, but they have so much influence because, yeah, if you're able to sell like a product that is unbranded, that nobody knows about, at a profitable return on ad spend with just meta ads, there's something to be learned from that. And I've been saying that for years now. But it's really cool to see billion-dollar brands kind of using this same philosophy. And, they have this really nice checkout. I believe this is Shopify Plus, but it actually might just be a totally separate checkout. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. But they have these free gifts. I love the animation. Adding a mystery gift item giveaway with your order. Don't miss it. They're really just trying to get you to buy like as soon as possible. Very frictionless. Now let's look at some other ads, right? Because 420 different results is no joke. These guys are testing like crazy, and that's what it takes to win. Creative diversity is key. Creative strategy is really key. Let's take a look at some of these videos. Okay, so this is kind of a mix of podcast with UGC. So let's see.
My friends in the industry, all my actress friends, they all are taking it. E27 Extra Strength Liquid Collagen.
Liquid collagen has me in the best shape of my life.
So good. I look forward to drinking it every single day because it is delicious. It's just fabulous to feel bikini ready at the age of 65, and I couldn't do it without that E27 liquid collagen.
E27 extra strength collagen.
Wow, they went hard at these videos. I mean, this is really, really good UGC and just very well edited too. This is super cool actually because it has this like raw feel to it, but it's also very much branded. It's like super branded towards, their brand image and just brand identity and design. I love that.
Collagen is the best tasting collagen that I've ever tried.
I mean, it's only been 2 weeks and my skin looks radiant. My skin feels super hydrated. My skin is glowing.
And this baby's...
What I love is that these people are all actresses. So they're very good actresses actually, but I'm sure they do like the product. And I think the branding of the product is really brilliant too. It's just so simple, but they just have these high authority people talking about it.
Supports skin, hair, nails, joints, and gut health.
I feel so much firmer.
Before and after.
My skin feels lifted and glowy. The hyaluronic acid, the vitamin C, the liquid collagen, it's everything.
Another before
that I
and
need
after.
to make my skin and hair feel younger.
Let me look at the hook again here.
All my friends in the industry, all my actress friends, they all are taking it.
They all are taking it. Yeah, I've actually seen this hook before. I don't know where, but I just remember people using this like in the gray hat world with like Hailey Bieber, Kim Kardashian. But this is like fully white hat, right? Like they were able to apply this to like just totally legal, which is good. You want to be legal and compliant. But it's a really good hook because people trust, if you say everybody's using it, like that automatically triggers this like monkey brain signal that's like, oh, if other people are using it, I should use it. It's so funny. Let me see another one here. Let's look at this ad. This one is 8 seconds long. Spoiled child. Oh, this is for a new collection that they dropped. So yeah, this is kind of just like a brand image video, more of like a retargeting kind of video. Not so much for cold traffic. So let's see this one. 3 reasons celebs regret buying this liquid collagen. Reverse psychology. instantly able to spot that. I mean, this is a really simple one, but it's so powerful. You should totally add reverse psychology into your creative flywheel if you haven't already. But again, they're using reverse psychology here, but also this like authority piece of talking about how celebrities are using this. So let's take a look quick.
Reason celebs regret buying this liquid collagen. It made them look too young. It completely stole their wrinkles. And it reversed years of
It stole their wrinkles. I love that wording. Might have to take that for some of our clients in this space or some of our stores. That's a really good one. It stole our wrinkles. It reversed years of damage like it was no big deal.
Like it was no big deal.
That's another really good one. Using these kind of words like stealing your wrinkles or like it was no big deal, I feel like this just makes it so much more relatable. It makes it feel, I don't know, just more trustworthy and relatable for people.
It totally transformed their skin. You can try a full-sized product before you buy. So join the thousands of happy customers who are already loving this product.
Very well done.
Good. It's just fabulous to feel bikini ready at the age of 65, and I couldn't do it without that E27 liquid collagen.
I feel so much firmer and tighter. My skin feels...
Wow. I mean, these are really good. You can look at them yourself, right, if you just go to their ad library. But ultimately, this is just really well done stuff. Ooh, well, take a look at that. These guys must have some really good performance marketers on their team because a lot of people are not doing this. I haven't even talked about this too much because it's working so well for us and our clients. But the secret is out. Spanish content is in, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are capitalizing on Spanish content because it absolutely works. I mean, I'm not going to play this because it's probably very similar to the other one, but in Spanish, so you guys are likely not going to understand anything unless you speak Spanish. But Spanish content is so powerful because a lot of Spanish-speaking people in the US, which is like 40 million people, they are never getting targeted in Spanish. Yet when they do get targeted in Spanish, I mean, that's an instant scroll stopper, and therefore you are likely to get lower CPMs and therefore higher returns on ad spend. So much interesting stuff here. I mean, there's so much to learn and take away from this brand. And ultimately, I think this is the best people to learn from, right? And I actually love that they have this like strong direct response marketing meta, because it just goes to show how far that can really go, right? These guys are a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce company, and they're doing all these things right. They have a really solid direct response funnel. They're using quizzes. They're also driving people directly to checkout. They're doing free gifts, default subscriptions. But then at the same time, they're using AI on their store to get that extra high valuation and also better user experience too. So it's no surprise to me that their stock looks pretty good. I mean, actually, in the last 5 years, it's been doing pretty bad. It's pretty, like, if you've held this for, the last 2 years since they went public, you're actually in the negative, which is not good, but, I don't know. It's really tough for e-commerce, or at least new e-commerce companies, to do well in the stock market for some reason. I think it's just a tough business. But there's companies like Hims that have popped off ridiculously. And so it's not that it's impossible. Maybe the market conditions are just not set up for e-com stores very well when they go public. Who knows, right? But lastly, sign up for our launch here of our platform. It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited for this, guys. I've been using this like crazy. Even just the simple tools that we have, like our ROAS calculator. We recently launched a brand new store with the Ecom team, and our cost of goods were $5 and our selling price or average order value was $35. So we can see that my break-even return on ad spend is 1.17, and today we're at 2.6. So for example, today we're at 2.6, which means we're at 47% profit margin, and this is a brand new store. So super excited about the future of e-commerce, super excited to continue to use the Ecom tools that we're developing now. This is a very interesting transformation that we're going under at my company, and I want you guys to be a part of it. So make sure that you sign up here to the launch of our platform. This includes access to our Discord community, weekly live calls. It's honestly incredible. A lot of the members in our community, there's 7 and 8 figure members in there. A lot of them say that this is their favorite community, that there's nothing else like it out there. So if you're definitely someone that follows vibes, I know that sounds crazy, but there's a really great vibe happening in the Ecom Discord, and you'll get full access by joining our platform. So not only do you get access to all these cool features and course content as well, which you can see here at the bottom, and sourcing, but you also get access to our community, which is super special. So that's about it for this video. This was really informational for me. I hope that it was for you. I'm definitely feeling very inspired by this brand, especially some of their meta ads. And it's just really interesting to me how at the $1 billion level, we can still see the traces of drop shipping, or it's not really drop shipping, right? It's really more so direct response. But a lot of the best drop shippers, you know, I hate to call them drop shippers because ultimately it's just building e-commerce brands. It doesn't matter how you fulfill your orders, right? But it's just really interesting to see how some of the tactics from the drop shipping world are being applied at the $1 billion e-com brand level. Very cool. But that's about it for this one. Peace.